Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah, Bashem, Rakakwadash, double honor to the apostles, the elders, salutations to you, sincere brothers teaching in truth and in sincerity. This lesson will be entitled Darkest Hour. Lord, will you are edified. Darkest Hour, according to phrases.org.uk, means what? The darkest hour is the time when bad events are at their worst and most dispiriting. Okay, Yahweh's darkest hour is the event of the crucifixion, going on that cross to be the sacrifice for the nation of Israel, beginning with the elect. And guess what? We will all have our darkest hour or our darkest moment. Okay? And we have Yahweh's example, who is considered as well as the author and finisher of our faith on how to maneuver in the spirit. At the end of the day, we must apply the scriptures and move forward within that situation. We must let it play out, and there's no escaping it. And again, we have Yahweh's example on how to maneuver. Matthew 20:20. Then came to him, referring to Yahweh, the mother of Zebedee's children with her sons, worshiping him and desiring a certain thing of him. Verse 21. And he said unto her, What will you? She said unto him, Grant that these my two sons may sit, the one on your right hand and the other on the left in your kingdom. But Yahweh answered and said, You know not what you ask. Are you able to drink of the cup that I shall drink of, and to be baptized with the baptism that I am baptized with? They said unto him, We are able. Yahweh at this time frame is referencing or prophesying about his upcoming darkest hour or darkest moment, going into the event of the crucifixion. Isaiah 53 and verse 5. But he, referring to Yahushua, was wounded for our transgression, referring to the nation of Israel, beginning with the elect. He was bruised for our iniquities. The chastisement of our peace was on him, and with his stripes we are healed. And because Yahushua had the spirit from our Father Yahweh to go through his darkest hour and to excel within his darkest hour, he was that atonement for the nation of Israel, beginning with the elect. And through Yahweh's sacrifice, our relationship with the Most High Yahweh has been reconciled or repaired or restored by Yahweh excelling within his darkest hour. Mark 14 and verse 32. And they came to a place which was named Gethsemane. And he said to his disciples, Sit you here while I shall pray. Verse 33. And he took with him Peter and James and John, and began to be sore amazed and to be very heavy. All right. 34, and said unto them, My soul is exceeding sorrowful unto death. Tarry you here and watch. At this time frame, what was on Yahushua's mind? His darkest hour. Going on that cross. The events leading to the cross. And this event, or the anticipation of this event, made Yahushua to have a heavy spirit. He was worrying. He had anxiety. Okay. Verse 35. And he went forward a little and fell on the ground and prayed that if it were possible, the hour might pass from him. And he said, Abba, Father, all things are possible unto you. Take away this cup from me. Nevertheless, not what I will, but what you will. So at this time frame, Yahushua is praying to our Father Yahweh for another way, an alternative. Verse 37, and he came and found them sleeping, and said unto them, and said unto Peter, Simon, sleep you? Could not you watch 1 hour? Watch you and pray, lest you enter into temptation. The spirit truly is ready, but the flesh is weak. And again he went away and prayed and spake the same words. And when he returned, he found them asleep again, for their eyes were heavy, neither wist they what to answer him. And this shows what? That the Most High put the Spirit on the disciples to be sleepy, extremely sleepy. Why? Because Yahushua had to go through his darkest moment alone. Okay, at this time frame, Yahushua's darkest moment or darkest hour had been initiated. And he had to go through it alone. Verse 41, and he came the third time and said unto them, Sleep on now and take your rest. It is enough. The hour is come. Behold, the Son of Man is betrayed into the hands of sinners. Okay. John 19 and verse 30. When Yahushua therefore had received the vinegar, he said, It is finished. Meaning what? He had accomplished. He had achieved. Okay. What? Going into his darkest moment. He had prevailed. He overcame his darkest moment. And that spirit was given to Yahushua from Yahweh. When Yahushua therefore had received the vinegar, he said, It is finished, and he bowed his head and gave up the spirit. Revelation 5 and 4, and I wept much, referring to John the Revelator, because no man was found worthy to open and to read the book, neither to look thereon. And one of the elders said unto me, Weep not. Behold, the Lion of the tribe of Judah, the Root of David, has prevailed to open the book and to loose the 7 seals thereof. And the reason why we have this understanding, all right, is because Yahushua went through and prevailed within his darkest moment or darkest hour. Matthew 20 and verse 23, and he said unto them, And symbolically or spiritually, all right, Yahushua is saying this to us as well. You shall drink indeed of my cup and be baptized with the baptism that I am baptized with. Meaning what? We will all have our darkest moment, okay? But to sit on my right hand and on my left is not mine to give, but it shall be given to them for whom it is prepared of my Father. All right. And again, we have Yahushua's example on how to accomplish our darkest moment. Lord will, you're edified. Shalom.